Today, we're going to dive into a mystical masterpiece, one that has been a quiet guide for spiritual seekers for decades, Mikhail Naimy's The Book of Mirdad. Now, this is a very special kind of book. It's one that promises not just to be read, but to actually read you. So let's open its pages together and see what it has to say.
And we're starting right at the very heart of its message. This single statement is the anchor for the entire philosophy. Love is the law of God. And, this isn't just some gentle, nice-to-have idea. For Mirdad, this is it. It's the fundamental, unbreakable rule of existence itself. So what exactly is this book? It was published way back in 1948, and people often describe it as a parable or a guide, almost like a conversation with something timeless. But its real magic, its real power, is in how it connects with you, the reader, on such a deep, personal level. The writing is just beautiful. It's poetic. The story itself follows this mysterious sage, Mirdad, as he guides a group of monks. And through them, he's really guiding us on this incredible journey of inner transformation. It's less of a plot you follow and more of a spiritual dialogue that kind of unfolds inside of you while you're reading.
And this right here, this gets to the heart of what makes it so unique. People who really connect with this book always say the same thing. It feels like it's holding up a mirror to their own soul. The whole experience is meant to be active. It's a process of waking up, not just passively turning pages.
Okay, so if it's so transformative, what is it actually teaching? To get that, we need to look at the core pillars of Mirdad's philosophy.
At its core, the book gives us a kind of map for this spiritual journey, and that map is built on 5 eternal truths.
So here's the roadmap it lays out for us. First, unity and oneness. Then, the power of silence. Third, love as the highest law. Fourth, overcoming fear and death. And finally, self-transformation. You can see how each one builds on the last, guiding us out of illusion and into truth.
Let's start with those first 2 concepts because they're designed to completely flip our usual perception of reality and, our place in it.
First up, oneness. Mirdad basically argues that all the divisions we create, our countries, our religions, even our own individual egos, they're all part of a grand illusion. The real reality is that all of life is just one single interconnected consciousness. So to live truly is to dissolve those imaginary walls and to see yourself in everything and everyone.
And this idea of onness, you can't really grasp it with words. It's best understood through its partner, silence. But for Mirdad, silence isn't emptiness. It's not just the absence of noise. It is fullness. It's the language of God, that quiet space beyond all the chatter where we can finally hear the truth of that unified source.
And this brings us right back to where we started. If oneness is the reality and silence is how we experience it, then love is the law that governs the whole thing. This is probably the book's most powerful and most actionable message.
Mirdad paints this picture of a constant choice we're all making, a conflict between 2 forces. He says fear is the root of all our suffering. It's what creates that illusion of being separate. And the ultimate expression of that fear is our fear of death, this idea that our self can just be wiped out. Love is the antidote. Love is the force that tears down all those illusions, setting us free by showing us we're eternally connected to everything. It helps us overcome our deepest fears.
So, you might be wondering, why does a spiritual parable from 1948 still hit so hard today? Well, maybe it's because its message feels more urgent right now than ever before, especially in our modern, fragmented world.
In a world that's so full of division and noise, the book's core truths become a kind of blueprint for real change. These aren't just fluffy ideas. They're tools for transforming yourself. When we start to internalize that we are not separate, when we find power in silence, and when we choose love over fear, that's when we begin that journey of inner liberation that Mirdad is talking about.
Ultimately, the journey Mirdad lays out isn't about changing the world outside of you. It's about transforming the world inside. The book doesn't really end with a final answer. It ends with an invitation. It suggests that the most sacred, holy place you'll ever find is already inside you. And the only question left is, are you ready to enter?